Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players, and and today I'm going to be covering what characters I feel like that could be reworked during this new content of original trilogy. Again, I personally am with a lot of fans that want prequel trilogy, like clones and separatists and stuff, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yes, the original trilogy. So yeah, like I said, these, we've got dipped into the area, so there are so many iconic characters and ships that we want to bring to the game at this time period. You may definitely count on some teases and puzzles when in the coming months, so stay tuned for that. Which also, it says coming months, so it could be we might get some at the beginning of the year. We'll see. But first off, I'm going to do a two-part video. This is part one, what characters I can see, predicted original trilogy characters that can be reworked. And then part two will definitely be part two would be any characters and or ships that are not in the game that could be added to the game. So part one. So let's go ahead and start off with iconic Stormtrooper. There's a lot of people that don't like the Zeta, and I don't either. Like, Stormtrooper gains 40 offense for each defeated Empire ally. Ugh. He's not doing his job. Stormtrooper's a tank. He's supposed to be taunting. Come on, let's make him more viable. The rest of his unique is great. But also, I want to just quickly point out, this is the Zeta for the First Order Stormtrooper. Basic, special, unique. And he's just a better Stormtrooper. First off, he's just a better tank. If you had a choice between Stormtrooper and First Order, I'd do First Order. Especially since he gives an ability to call any ally to assist when he uses an ability, so he can taunt and call an assist. Of course, it's 100% chance if it's a First Order ally, and then they get advantage for 2 turns. But Stormtrooper is just horrible. Also, I feel like I like the idea of them cleansing themselves. It'd be kind of cool if a lot more tanks did that kind of ability. Cleanse and taunt, so they can get rid of buff immunity. Even if you have Stormtrooper, cleanse just buff immunity. Not shock, buff immunity. The cleansable buff immunity, not the one that Revan targets or the raids target, but like regular buff immunity. So that's my thought on that. Next is Lando. I kind of have I'm kind of disappointed that this one didn't get reworked during June when we got young Lando and L3 in the Lando's Millennium Falcon. But he just needs some sort of buff to his damage, his basic and special, as well as his leadership and unique. They can be boosted up, as well as once they give a Zeta ability to his leader, as well as some other bonus abilities and stats and stuff, like more damage, definitely more speed, 30 speed, and he would be better. He would be better for it, especially since like right now, Kira is the only leader for Scoundrels, the best leader, aside from maybe getting speed from Jango Fett. You got Jango Fett giving speed for like what's his Enfy's Nest. So you always want Enfy's Nest under either Jango or Kira. So yeah, just that kind of thought. But yeah, I feel like he definitely needs a rework. As well as, Snow Trooper's kind of similar to, has a AoE similar to this ability, and it used to be Lando was the best. Then Snow Trooper got a rework, and now he's better. So I feel like leadership-wise, Double Down would be a whole lot better. Or, this definitely could be a whole lot better. I like the ability, though. My Lando is Gear 8, 7-star, level 85, that's it. And some okay mods on it. Wedge needs just a leader Zeta. I feel like his leadership could be Zeta, giving some more health recovery, maybe some protection recovery, as well as a little bit more offense, maybe some tenacity or potency, or critical avoidance, something to boost his leadership. Because right now, I think the best leaders of Rebels are right now, in my opinion, are with current meta and everything, is CLS and I think it's not Iden Versio. Oh, that's Battlefront. Jyn Erso, with all the little bit of expose. Yes, her leadership could be updated, just tweaked a little bit. Maybe not on the level of JTR, but you know, have a rebel team with exposed would be kind of cool. But yeah, rebels just need a little more boost. Also, Biggs, I feel like Biggs can boost his unique to Wedge as well. Be kind of really annoying to deal with, where Wedge and Biggs are going a lot. Maybe up the red leader. But I feel like maybe if they add a X-wing pilot of, you know, Red 5 or Luke Skywalker pilot just as a regular pilot, yeah, you can have some sort of trio synergy with Wedge, Biggs, and Luke. So kind of cool. I only threw Ugnaught in here because he's from Empire Strikes Back. And I feel like he could be rebuilt a little bit to face against droids. Also, if he did get a rework, he might be better in the tank raid. But also, you know, I feel like he could be better in case, you know, a droid meta comes out and everyone's team wants to only sub out one character to face droids. And Ugnaught would be the one. It would give Ugnaught a prominent role in Galaxy of Heroes. One of these lower tiered characters that no one ever wants to touch or play. Because right now his uniques are pretty good. 9 invasion for each droid enemy. Man, and the tank raid, that's phase 3 where you have the super battle droid, rocket droid, and then you have like I think 6 or 7 B1s. That's a lot of evasion for this guy. Yeah, and then he gains 25% turn meter whenever he evades an attack. It's huge. Maybe he can grant that bonus, like, so it goes up to 10% evasion, and then half that bonus to the allies. That'd be kind of cool. So kind of have like an R2D2 number crunch effect for the Zeta, as well as, you know, giving some sort of like boost to Ugnaught health and protection and potency. That would be, because I think his potency, where's his potency? 49%, give like maybe like 15% potency. Be kind of cool. So yeah, Royal Guard, I feel like this is one of the high requested out of all these characters on this list, high requested reworks, just because he should be a better tank. Like, he's a great tank and all. He has like the, you know, great health and protection. He can, of course, give himself more health and protection and Unyielding Defender, but giving Emperor's Guard should be another unique, some sort of synergy with him and Emperor Palpatine, so it makes it so that he actually, you know, protects Palpatine better. Yeah, he's just not there. He could be better. He can give some sort of synergy. Also, since the Royal Guard crew under Emperor Palpatine are highly trained, even in training, you know, they at times they're ordered to kill another guard just to get the best, so that Emperor Palpatine has the best of the best guards. I feel like his basic could be a unavoidable basic, so it can't be evaded. Boosted damage just a tad, like maybe up to 3,500. 30 to 3,500 range or something like that. And then maybe add, I don't know. I could go on and on about how he can be reworked, but he needs to be synergized with Palpatine. And I feel like that would make some Empire teams even better. Running Emperor Palpatine, him and Shore Trooper with Thrawn and Vader. If you could get that to work, hey, that'd be great. Next, this is for Urzatron here. As he does the Lobot versus the meta all the time, but lately he hasn't done a lot of videos just because, well, of course, I think at this point in time the Game Changer program's been halted for a little bit, but also we've gotten, you know, we haven't had any droids recently added since L3 was added, so we haven't had a new droid, and so there's no real teams he can, you know, play around with against the meta. He could try some, but I haven't seen one up for a while. But definitely check out Lobot versus the meta. I'll link Urzatron's YouTube in the link below, in the description below. But yeah, definitely check his, you know, channel. But yeah, Lobot, I always felt like Lobot, just because his kit's already kind of similar to Ackbar, should be a little bit more similar to Ackbar. I feel like when they rework Lobot, they should rework Ackbar. Ackbar has I feel like also Ackbar should get a unique just for himself, because he's the iconic, it's a trap character. So Admiral Ackbar should have more more things going for him, as well as he's a fleet commander, and also the unique and a Zeta would also boost his ship anyways. But Lobot, maybe calling assists for droids, kind of like Ackbar does with Rebels. So yeah, there could be kind of some cool synergies with that. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. But we'd have to see, what they decide to do with both Lobot and Ackbar. Again, I just feel like they have some similarities already. Like it's a trap and optimize. They dispel negative status effects. And then each ally here recovers 9 or 7%, while this one is 9%. So maybe they'll be both boosted to 10%, as well as they already heal all on top of that. Heal that faction. So who knows? Who knows what they do? Who knows what they do with that? But yeah, they just need to boost both Lobot and Ackbar. Of course, before I got JTR, I used Ackbar because I feel like Ackbar is a better leader than Droid, or Lobot is, just because of the assists. And so I'd run like on a Ackbar team. I'd run, instead of JTR, you'd run Ackbar with BB-8 and R2. You'd have R2 be assisting a lot as well as Ackbar. And then you run a couple of other droids like L3 and T3 for light side. And yeah, you got Lobot for the potency bonus, but this one gives like tenacity, the same speed, but it gives the assists. And it speeds up, I feel like it speeds up Ackbar or BB-8's Eliminated Destiny. So that's my opinion. Gamorrean Guard, yeah, he's just one of those basic characters. I feel like it would be kind of cool to see a Gamorrean faction. Just a 5-character faction, no bigger than that. And, just so you can use for territory wars, territory battles, etc. And other than the leader, all of the Gamorreans, because I don't feel like they'd have a lot of uniques. But all the Gamorreans have like 3 abilities, a basic, special, special. Except the leader would be like the Gamorrean captain, that's the Rancor raid leader. But yeah, basic, special, special, and the leader, and then everyone else is basic, special, special. Something like that. And then the last 2 are Hoth Rebel Scout and Soldiers. Hoth Rebel Soldier does not have, or he's a support. He's a support. He should be reset up as a tank. Maybe they have a Rebel Trooper tag. Of course, that's kind of just copying Imperial Troopers, but hey, maybe it'd be kind of cool. And of course, you'd have Scarif Pathfinder come into that. And then you can maybe make like Cassian Andor or Biston or Peo a kind of a Imperial Trooper leadership. Who knows? Who knows? But other than that, that's the list I have. Of course, some of the top requested one, I feel like the top 4 are Lando Calrissian, Royal Guard, Lobot, and Admiral Ackbar that deserve a rework. If at least those 4 get reworked, but the other ones I just decided to throw in for fun. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all those watch the videos I make, and you guys have a wonderful day.